Hi, Cancer. Welcome to your reading. I hope you're all having an amazing day. Let's see what messages want to come through for you and what you need to know right now. For Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Let's see what do my Cancerians need to know currently. Show me clearly. Oh, I guess I'm starting with the tarot right off the bat. I didn't realize I just picked this deck up. All right, what's going on for Cancer? Five of Air is your first card out. So this is all about balance, balancing act, okay? I'm actually getting the image in my mind's eye of like a balance beam, and it's like one foot in front of the other. Maybe you're dealing with a situation that is kind of challenging to maneuver, and you're having to really practice your mindfulness and being extremely intentional so that you're safe, so that you come out of this situation on top. Okay, this Five of Air, it's different than like your traditional Five of Swords. There is something that you could be feeling the need to protect yourself from. There might be something that has you feeling a little bit guarded or untrusting, uncertain. And answers are to come. Clarity is to come. There is going to be some sort of like truth or revelation that comes in the near future. So we have the Seven of Water at the bottom. That, yeah, like there's a situation that's still in like this development mode. You could be in a period where you're just not quite sure what the next step looks like or where this path is taking you. There could be a little bit of like distortions here. Four of Water, and you're not quite satisfied with either the options that are available at your fingertips. Sorry, my dog is barking all of a sudden. It's like throwing me off. There's something you're not quite satisfied with, or you're looking for something else, you're looking for something more, or you're like having to persevere. This one trying to flip out, Ace of Fire. Okay. So that's indicating that there's like movement, there's momentum, you're pushing forwards. Messenger of Air. There is information. Oh, look, hello. And then Temptation. This is a Devil card. It's in the reverse here. You're not feeding into some sort of temptation, some sort of old energy that is restrictive, that isn't benefiting you. It looks like you're not feeding into certain mindsets or beliefs or fear. Messenger of Earth with a Five of Air. There's an energy of clearing the air. There may be a conversation that you have in the near future. It could be a little bit intense. It could be a little bit heavy, but answers, you're going to be getting a lot of answers. We do have a full moon coming up this weekend. It is in Leo. It's on Sunday, February 1st, right? Is that fucking Sunday? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. This upcoming weekend, we'll have that full moon. You might have some sort of clarity, or there's this push forwards. There's something that's being resolved as well with the Temptation card in the reverse. There's some sort of issue that can be solved through communication or through honesty. Just needing to be honest, just needing to be forward, just needing to be direct. I feel here that's going to be very pivotal and positive for you. Nine of Earth and then the Hanged Man. You'll be looking at the situation through a completely different lens. By this time next week, I feel that you're going to be in an entirely different position. You're going to be better off than how you are currently. But yeah, Five of Air is the first card out. It's a little bit tricky. It's a little bit tense. There's a lot of precision, an act of precision. You're having to be very precise with the actions, with the way that you move, with the way that you talk, with the way that you're just going about business, going about life, how you're speaking to others, the thoughts that you're telling yourself. You're having to be very intentional, but there is like this curiosity that you have, like you're questioning some things, or you're questioning what truth is. Like, you're digging deeper, basically, is what this looks like. And there's like this resolution, or there's a deconstructing with Temptation in the reverse. You're not feeding into old habits or old temptations that you used to. You're challenging them. you're looking at it and you're not giving, you have your back turned to this temptation. Whatever this is that's tempting you, that's getting a reaction out of you, or it tried to get a reaction out of you, you're not really feeding into it. You're ignoring it or you're redirecting it. You're not giving into that. So that takes a lot of strength. That takes a lot of discipline. That takes a lot of intention and like your balancing act, the balancing act, balance beam. One foot in front of the other. Takes a lot of stability, right? I'm just thinking again, walking on the balance beam, that takes a lot of core strength. That takes a lot of like breath work and just balance. So I see you're really in balance, or if you aren't right now, you're coming into more balance within yourself, within your mindset. Just things are going to become more stable and more grounded. You'll have more clarity. What's going on for Cancer? What do my Cancerians need to know? 9 of Water, nice. This fell out on top of the Messenger of Air and then Temptation in the reverse. So you're really focusing on your desired outcome. You're really focusing on what it is that you desire out of the situation. What is that wish come true? You're thinking best case scenario. You're challenging the old beliefs. You're not feeding into those destructive ways or unhealthy coping mechanisms. You're really persevering and you're being rewarded. You're being rewarded for this. This is also a time for you to acknowledge how far you've come and treat yourself. You deserve to just like appreciate and celebrate how far you've come. And this 9 of Water, it is indicating that this is a significant time in your life for you to just celebrate and enjoy the process that you've been going through and just acknowledge like, wow, you've come a long way. You've come a long way and you are stepping into alignment. It definitely feels like, you know, your mood is improving, your relationships are improving, the relationship with yourself, because 9 of Water is more of like an independent kind of solo, dolo energy, but it's just like, it's a nice energy. You're like, I like this. This feels good. We started off with the 5 of Air. It's kind of tense. It's a little awkward. We're trying our best to like maneuver through and not lose balance and not topple over. And, you know, she's a ballerina. So I don't know, maybe you do ballet or you're a dancer or something like that. But I'm just imagining like, you know, the tight shoes that they wear and your foot is cramped in and it's like, or ice skating, right? You take your feet off out of skates and it is painful. So it's like, there's a situation that's uncomfortable. It's not going to kill you. It's not going to, but it is something that you're kind of having to push through. And as you're pushing through, there's a beautiful reward that comes out of this. And you're like, I'm so glad I didn't quit. I'm so glad I didn't give up. And then we have the Ace of Air at the bottom, which is about believing in what you may see is impossible, making the impossible possible. This is a dreamlike energy. This is about really allowing magic to happen, and magic is happening all around you, and you have to be open to seeing the magic and paying attention, showing gratitude, and having ultimate trust within yourself, within your path, within the divine. This is higher power energy, God, universe, source. They're watching over you and protecting you. And we have the Ace of Air to the Star and the Queen of Air, which is nice because you have a lot of discipline that is here to back you up, to pursue your goals, to turn your dreams into reality. This is heavy wish fulfillment energy. Heavy wish fulfillment energy. Whatever it is that you wish for, Cancer, it's coming true. It's being activated. It's already happening is what I'm getting from this. There's something about your energy right now that is so pure and so high vibrational. You're showing up very true and in alignment with your soul, with your spirit's mission. You might be dealing with an air sign. We have heavy air in this reading, so I'm talking Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Aquarius season, which we are currently in. This could be a significant month for you, or significant zodiac season for you. 8 of Earth is also underneath, and this just makes me think of like practice and again more precision when you're playing a musical instrument such as the strings instruments, right? Violin, guitar. It's like the precision it takes to put your fingers in those chords, and like sometimes you get cramping, sometimes the tips of your fingers they like hurt, it's burning, or you get like calluses and your fingers peel or they turn really red. It's like it takes a lot of practice. Practice, 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 practice. There's something that you're practicing. It hasn't been the easiest. There's been times where you're like, oh man, I just want to quit, or oh my God, I'm going to lose my balance, or okay, this is really challenging. You almost feed into the temptation of feeding into the restriction, the blockages, the doubts, the, you know, just the easy way out. But you persevere, you push through, you getting by. And the universe sees that. It doesn't go unnoticed. So that's really cool. Tell me more. What's going on for my Cancerians? 9 of Earth. You're getting all the 9s. You're getting all the 9s. Well, not all of them, but 9 has been coming through in your reading a lot today. So 999 might be an important number for somebody. Maybe you're seeing that synchronicity, or just like 9 in general does talk about completion of a cycle. It's like that final push. So 9 of Earth, perfect time for you to focus on yourself, prioritize you, your health, your wellness, your money, your finances, the garden that you're growing, the seeds that you're planting, and trusting in your ability to make it happen. We have the 9 of Fire. Look, the 9s. The 9s are showing up today. 999. Whoever has been seeing 999, this is a message for you. 999, you are in the process of completing a significant cycle in your life. This is something that is requiring a lot of precision. This is requiring a lot of dedication, a lot of mindfulness, a lot of practice. Practice makes perfect. There's no such thing as perfect, but this is pretty freaking close, right? This is pretty freaking close. Talking about the precision, right? We started off with that, with the 5 of air, just balancing on your tippy toe. All of that weight, all of that pressure on this tiny point. That takes so much precision. What are you doing? You're doing an amazing job. Like, can I just give you a round of applause, because you're doing amazing. You're doing amazing. If nobody's told you today, or this last week, or this last month, or this last year, this year just started, but you're doing amazing. Keep going. You're doing amazing, sweetie. Like, literally, you are. We have the Knight of Earth underneath that, which is about patience, dedication. Oh, just kidding. It's the Messenger of Earth. You actually may have a offer that comes in, something that you've been anticipating, something that you've been waiting for, and it's going to change the game. It's going to take you to new levels of success. We have transformation. That's the Death card. There's something that is truly transforming in your life. You are transforming. It's like this delicate process that you're undergoing that's probably been going on for a few months, maybe this last 12 months, the last year. But you have your eyes set on something. Your eyes are set on changing this outcome, or changing your life, changing your path, changing something significant, probably personal, right? Going back to this 9 of Pentacles, it's probably something that's personal. It has nothing to really do with, I'm not really getting stuff about relationships. If it is, it stems from within, and then it reflects itself outwardly in your interactions with other people, and also reactions to others, okay? Anyways, this feels like this is more like personal growth and development. Holy shit. Hey. Okay. Before we dive deeper or clarify any of these cards, I'm gonna just pull a few cards from my Oracle deck. I was originally going to start the reading off with this deck, but something intuitively guided me towards starting with the tarot. So let's take a little breather from the tarot, and let's just see what the fairies gotta tell you. Cancer. What do my Cancerians need to know right now? Show me clearly. Okay, so that we have the feline along with he of the fiery sword. You do have some unfinished business. This fell out on the 9 of Earth. So we're talking about completion, right? 999, completion. You're in the process. You're pushing through that one last push, that one final, the final closing act. There's some unfinished business. There's some loose ends that you're tidying up, that you're taking care of. Perfect. Then you can have fun. He of the fiery sword, this is action. It's time to take action. It's time to get moving. It's time to do some clearing, some cutting of any ties. anything that has been holding you back, holding you hostage, keeping you stuck. This is also a card that can talk about messages, communication, the truth, right? You're having to speak your truth, even if it's uncomfortable. Maybe there's some things, conversations that you haven't had yet. You're waiting for the right opportunity, but it's coming your way. This full moon that's coming up is actually going to be a perfect opportunity to speak your truth, to clear the air, to address certain situations that have been on your mind for a while. And now it's like leading up to this breakthrough, leading up to this conversation. So clearing any remains, clearing any loose ends, anything that has been kind of lingering or hovering, or it's just been kind of lurking in the shadows. This is the opportunity to clear this up so that you can start fresh. Okay? You could be dealing with a masculine energy. Okay, tell me more. What else is going on for Cancer? What else do my Cancerians need to know right now? This fell out again between the 9 of earth and water. We have the fairy who was kissed by the pixies. This is a card of unconditional love. This is about giving and receiving of the highest vibration of all. This is definitely bringing in a lot of connection and just feeling safe, feeling seen, feeling understood and respected and adored. This is you attracting like-minded people, people who admire you, people who support you and celebrate you. Let's take a peek at the bottom, the fawn. This is all about divine timing and letting things come towards you naturally without pushing, without forcing, without any worries or doubts. This is like natural magic that is at play right here, right now. It's slow, it's steady, it's maybe a little unpredictable, right? Spring, nature has its own timing. It's never going to be following a calendar. There's something coming up about like natural timing. You can't rush love, right? Fairy who was kissed by the pixies is a card of love. You may have love coming into your life. There may be a loving connection that you already have or that's growing. You can't rush love. You can't rush the whole process of falling in love or getting to know somebody. This is something that you're having to surrender to and take your hands off the wheel and loosen up the need to control. This is an energy of let's just enjoy. Let's dance with life. Let's slow down. Let's enjoy the process. Let's be more present. Let's be more present instead of being so focused on what's next, or what happened, oh my God, in the past, I can't change it, and like just staying stuck in this loop. This is all about the need to be in the present and just enjoying the process as best as possible. Okay? As best as you possibly can. You know that saying, like, time goes by fast when you're having fun. So making this experience more enjoyable. Okay, I'm not sure, again, what this 5 of Swords uncomfortable balancing act is all about. We'll look into that in a little bit. But the more you can enjoy this process, the better it will be. The smoother the transition. Okay, the next card we have is Ecstasis, and this is a card of pure joy. This is like the highest vibrational card in the deck. It is all about like pure harmony, pure ecstasy, just truly feeling on top of the world. So this is beautiful because we started with the feline and he of the fiery sword, which we're talking about loose ends, completion of cycles, closing certain chapters, certain habits, old energies that have been like holding you back, holding you hostage. Probably that temptation energy that you are in the process of clearing out, resolving, overcoming, right? And as you are confronting this in this perfect opportunity with this full moon energy, I'll probably pull you a moonology message after this. But this is this makes me actually think in the moonology deck, there's a card that's your card, Cancer. It's full moon in Cancer, and it is a personal issue reaches resolution. I'm getting that energy so strongly for you. Some sort of personal issue or challenge, something that you have been struggling with. You're finally resolving it, or you're getting to the root of the issue. And when you get to the root of the issue, you're able to get it gone, get it removed, right? You're clearing it out, clearing out the imperfections, getting to the bottom of this so that you can clear it out completely and it won't come back, okay? And as you're doing that, you're making space for what? What are you making space for? Love, high vibe energy, true connections, true happiness, true joy, breath of fresh air, turning a new leaf, a new chapter. And oh my god, we have Mickle and Muckle at the bottom. This is just like pure laughter, lots of joy. Again, just fully laughing at life, just seeing the brighter side, feeling just at peace and in full of gratitude. It's a really beautiful energy. I'm liking this. Dark Lady, Luthus the Wild. If you get an intuitive nudge, if you get this intuitive pull to go somewhere or do something, you should listen to it. It's going to be something that really makes your life a whole lot better, a whole lot brighter and vibrant. That's so cool. Okay. Let me take a sip of my drink. Let me see here. Like, I feel like this feline, He of the Fiery Sword, and Temptation, I feel like these kind of go together. Even with 5 of Air and the Messenger of Air, I feel like all this kind of connects. And then I feel like the 9 of Earth and Water kind of connect with He of the Fiery Sword and Exorcist. So I'm going to kind of look into these cards like this, and like that. Yeah, something like that. Okay. So it's like 2 sections. What needs to be cleared, what blockages, what you're having to face, overcome, confront, communicate. And then we'll take a look into the good stuff coming in. Okay? So, yeah, 5 of Air here. Let's take a look into the 5 of Air. So I have the 5 of Air, 3 of Cups, and the 9. Oh my god, look, 9 of Wands, 9999. Okay. 3 of Cups and the 9 of Wands. With the 5 of Air. There's these connections, friendships, family, platonic, even romantic. There are these connections here. And you're like kind of guarded. As we look at these this combination, this person sitting all by them lonesome selves, and they got their little lion pal, lion friend, furry friend sitting next to them, and they're looking over at, you know, this group of girls. They're laughing and they're having fun, and this person that's sitting on the sidelines kind of is feeling excluded or left out, or feeling like, are they talking about me? Can I trust them? There's this disconnect. It feels there's some kind of separation between you and others, or you and someone else. And look at the full moon. Something about the full moon. Oh, I was going to pull you a Moonology card. I forgot about that. This could be you protective over those that you care about, those that you love. You have the Hierophant at the bottom. So this is learning from the feelings, the emotions that are being triggered within you, but observing it instead of reacting. And that's the whole balancing act, right? Watch your step, one step at a time. Use your core as balance, right? As a strength. 5 of Air. Okay, so we have the 8 of Pentacles, and we did have the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. It was mostly in the reverse. When I flipped out, it was mostly reverse. So I'm going to take it that way. This is about you working on the balancing act, right? 6 of Pentacles reverse representing that there is an imbalance, or you're feeling a little bit off, or the give and receive is a little off. And so this is something that you have been working on, whether this is setting boundaries, whether this is you saying no, like maybe if you have any people-pleasing tendencies, or you have difficulty asking for help, like whatever this imbalance is that you know about and that you're aware of, you're working on it. You're practicing this. Okay. Messenger of Air. Let's see what this is. Messenger of Air. Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so here we have another 9. This is all that and completion. Now it's like what, number 9 or number 5, 9. 5 9s that we've had in this reading. This fell out on Temptation reverse with the World. Okay, good. I'll actually keep that there for now. On the messenger of air. This fellow also well on temptation. We have death. Okay, very good. Very good. Maybe this is what you're communicating here. And then we have the Six of Swords. Yeah, a lot of forward movement. The Three of Wands, more of this forward movement and progression and plans coming to fruition. A lot of like opportunities and openings, a window of opportunity that you're taking. So messenger of air and this Nine of Earth. This is talking about certain conclusions or realizations that you're having just by observing yourself, just by observing the way that you are interacting with others, right? We saw that with the Three of Cups and the Nine of Wands. There's like this observation of how you're feeling and how you're reacting and how what your approach is like, and checking in with, is this in alignment with me? Is this out of habit, out of old instinct, old pattern? Is this an outdated way? Do I align with this version of myself? And making adjustments accordingly. Messenger of air and the Nine of Earth. You're learning and growing, and even through conversations that you're having, it is just like getting the gears to turn. You're looking at things from a different perspective. We saw that with the Hangman earlier. So then we had the World, and then Death came out, and that came out on temptation, which I'll explain that in a second. I feel like I won't even need to clarify this card now that these cards fell out on it. But so with this combination, this is how like conclusions are within reach, answers, you're gaining clarity. We were talking about this. That full moon is going to be very healing and just clearing of any blockages, especially when it comes to communication, right? If you have been having issues with somebody, a friend, a partner, a family member, someone you work with, it just seems like there's this clearing the air. And there could be closure as well. You're getting some sort of closure. You're getting some answers that you've been seeking for a while. So then when we look at this combination with the temptation card in the reverse, this tells me that, yeah, you've purified, you've cleared it. It's no longer in the way. It's no longer blocking you. You've overcome this issue. And then the next card was the Six of Swords. It's all about moving to calmer waters. And it's moving away from the Five of Swords, which we just looked into, the Five of Air, right? After the Five is the Six of Air, or in this case, Six of Swords. So there's this nice progression of energy. Truly. It's great. And it's like the more you're focusing on you, your foundation, your overall well-being, pouring into your cup, right? Taking care of business, taking matters into your own hands, whatever that's within your control though, right? You can't be controlling everybody else in the weather. You can only control you and how you react and how you give to situations. And, you know, as you're looking at that, working through that, you're just clearing all these cycles. This is like really wiping the slate clean just in time for the Lunar New Year. Hey! Okay, it's Three of Wands, Five of Swords, Four of Pentacles. Okay, so see, I'm like, there's this transition that's taking place, right? This was the old version of you, holding on to fear, holding on to grudges, holding on to anger, staying in situations that are triggering you, or, you know, just putting up with nonsense and chaos and just like feeling as if there's nothing better out there. Right? That's the old you, that's the old mindset, that's the old story. You're not letting that stop you anymore. You're switching gears, you're switching focus. Your whole world is opening up. You're not stuck. You're not stuck at all. If you felt stuck or stagnant or you were experiencing that, it's being dealt with. Let me actually see here. The feline to he of the fiery sword, what action you'll be taking in the near future to clear this energy. Let's get a little bit of some advice on what action Cancer should be taking in regards to this blockage or personal issue. Feline and he of the fiery sword. It's like just having to confront something head on. All right, feline and he of the fiery sword. 10 of cups. Look at how that flew out. 10 of cups. Okay. Feline, he of the fiery sword. What actions Cancer taking in the near future? Four of Wands. What actions Cancer taking in the near future? Queen of Cups. Okay, a lot of water, a lot of like feels. Okay, so this may be highlighting your relationships, your home, your personal relationships here, your personal connections. Okay, so there's some adjustments that are being made within this foundation, within this living situation, within this relationship. And these changes that are being made, it's very positive, and it leaves you feeling heard, makes you feel safe, makes you feel seen, makes you feel okay, like, oh, this is exactly what I was wanting, and we're hearing each other out, and we're helping each other out, and we're giving each other space to just be vulnerable or just be open and raw and honest, and just like there's this trust that's being established here, and this is great. So it's like if there's any loose ends, any misunderstandings of the past, you guys probably hashing that out, talking about it, whether it happened yesterday, a couple months ago, a couple years ago. You're just, hey, there's some things that are lingering, there's some things that, or concerns, or just some things I'd like to talk about. And it's just like the approach is so safe and comfortable and just like grounded. And you feel good about it. You feel good about it. And then we have the Ace of Wands underneath that, which is just like this new door, this opening. And it's just, there's this inspiration, there's this passion that's been unlocked. And it's feeling really good. Feels real nice. Yeah, the Chariot underneath that. And then the Ace of Cups. Yep. And I see you following your heart. You're following your heart. Your heart is lit up. Your heart is just singing with joy. It's nice. And then we have the Empress underneath that. Like, you guys, this is gorgeous energy. I'm so proud of you. This is beautiful. And now it's time to look into the good stuff coming on in, right? 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Earth, Fairy who was kissed by the Pixies with Exorcist. This is now the fun part. This is now like, let's switch gears and see what the good stuff is that's coming towards you. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, you getting everything that you wish for, everything that you hope for. You getting that and more? Ooh, I feel like almost butterflies in my tummy. Like the excitement. 9 of Water for Cancer. You have a gift coming in, or someone maybe is surprising you with a gift, or just some sort of gesture that really is warming your heart, or it just takes you by surprise. It's something that you weren't really anticipating. Okay, so we do also have the Hermit that just came out. 9 of Cups with the Hermit. You're enjoying your own space. You're enjoying your own company. You just vibing. We have a Knight of Pentacles. That fell out on the 9 of Earth with the 2 of Wands. So here you are, you're on your little solo dolo personal journey, right? 9 of Water from earlier was saying this is probably more geared towards your own personal goals, desires, wants, and needs and wishes. And then here you are. Actually, sorry, the cards looking like this when they came out on the table. Hermit to the Knight of Pentacles. It's like there's this slow, gradual, like evolution, personal growth, spiritual awakening. It's been a gradual process. We saw that with the Fawn, or wait, where the hell is it? Right over here. The Fawn, where is it? Disappearing from me. Didn't we have that card or no? I think that came out when this card came out, and then we pulled another one, and so now it's showing different cards. So, okay, but anyways, it's like trusting the process, taking it step by step, being intentional with where you're headed, what you're doing, certain choices that you're making, and then you're reaching this crossroad here. Okay, Knight of Pentacles to the 2 of Wands. This is also indicating any choices that you have coming up. Not to rush into it, to feel it out, weigh out your options, consider both paths, both avenues, feel it out, choose what's going to be best. Maybe, well, we have the 10 of Wands, and then the Queen of Pentacles, and the 8 of Swords, perhaps choosing a path that is easier, versus choosing the path that leads to a lot of like overwhelm, stress, anxiety, nerves. Like you're wanting to remain grounded here, okay? And it's almost like you're being pulled in multiple directions, and that might make you feel like this energy or this mindset of lack. This might make you feel like kind of shutting down. So like, okay, you probably put in a little bit too much pressure on yourself, so maybe ease off of that. Okay, 9 of Earth. Nine Earth for Cancer. We have the Sun. That's what I like. 7 of Pentacles. and the Knight of Cups. Ooh, beautiful. Six of Wands also at the bottom. So again, you're glowing. You are just truly in this flow state. And what I like about this combination with the Sun and the Seven of Pentacles tells me that you're not just in this for like, oh, it's just like one day. It's just a short little blip, little moment in time, and it's fleeting, and it's, then something comes up and it kind of brings it down. Like, no, the Seven of Pentacles and the Sun tells me you're in this energy for quite a long time, or it's nice, and you're sitting in this, and nothing is ruining your mood, or nothing is bringing you down, nothing is affecting you. Everything seems to just be moving really smoothly and effortlessly, and it just feels really good. And this that Leo energy, so this full moon in Leo's probably really nice or harmonious for you. It's bringing out your inner child. It just feels good. This is like something that you had been highly anticipating or highly waiting for. You're like, I couldn't wait. I can't wait for this to happen, or I can't wait for fill in the blank. Well, now you're finally here, and you're just in the moment. You're in the present. You're not stressing about tomorrow. You're not worried about what happened yesterday. Like, you're truly in the divine present. Truly. And I also am liking that there is someone who's coming towards you, Knight of Cups. There may be a romantic pursuit, or somebody here who is wanting to pursue a relationship with you. There's someone who cares about you, someone who loves you, somebody who is also willing to like meet you in the middle or take things slowly. Or I'm seeing like there's like this slow establishment taking place. It's not thing rushed, but it's like you both feel seen, you both feel safe, you both, it's just an aligned couple, an aligned match, someone that is able to really match your frequency and recognize you in the ways that you deserve and celebrate you. We have the Six of Wands, we have the Ten of Swords, we have the Page of Cups, like someone admiring your strength, and they're like communicating that to you, and they're like, wow, Cancer, like you're just such an awesome person. You've gone through some shit. Maybe this is somebody who witnessed you go through some really devastating events or challenges, big fat challenges, and they saw you overcome it, and they're just like applauding you, cheering you on, celebrating you, and they're showing up for you. Someone is showing up for you in ways that you didn't even know you needed. You didn't even know you wanted. And this is someone who's offering you compassion and just like words of encouragement, words of support, and actually like actions too, not just words. Page of Cups is like expression of emotions, and it's unlocking the feels, but then that Six of Wands is actions, right? It feels like someone is really showing their love and their care with like a bunch of actions that's aligning with it, and just, it makes you feel special. It's making you feel real freaking special, as you should, because you are special. So bringing in all that love, bringing in all that good stuff, bringing in all of that yummy energy. You deserve it. Oh, that's so beautiful. I love that for you. What a nice energy, nice reading, very soothing, comforting, like a nice big warm hug. I'm sending you so much love, Cancer. Definitely let me know if this resonates. Private readings are available down below. I am starting to post again on my Instagram and my TikTok. It's JadeStoneTarot if you wish to follow me over there. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe for more if you're new here, and I will see y'all later. Have a wonderful day. Bye.